Welcome everyone, it's RustyMoney here. This is a place of live streams, challenges, let's plays and more. So sit back and relax with your favorite beverage and a delicious donut, and I hope you enjoy this next creation. Welcome everybody, it's RustyMoney here, and welcome to the channel. I am here to show you all people in the FS community just a few forestry or logging tips and tricks. Um, this is for all platforms, and a lot of people that have just started playing the game, like beginners, may find this very helpful. So there is a couple of other things in here that I want to really shout out at this time, which is thank you to Grumpy Gray Farmer for part of what you are about to see here for loading logs. And I hope this will help you all until we do get some better mods to load logs like a bag lifter. But I hope that this really is helpful for whoever may be watching. First off, everybody, forestry can be very profitable, and you can lose your patience very fast. But the biggest thing to remember is you just need to become one with the chainsaw and two with your machine. You just need to be kind to it and it will work just great. But first off, one of the things I want to show you all is how you can make forestry a little bit maybe easier, maybe more organized, maybe more efficient. But let's start with what I call a measuring stick. Okay, so a measuring stick is what I usually utilize in logging to start out with before I actually have a forestry tree cutting machine to cut trees at a certain length. What I like to do is cut trees to the length of my trailer. So for instance, like this trailer, cut the trees to that length, or cut the trees to this trailer length, or cut the trees to this trailer length here, and also to that trailer length. Okay, now the way to do that is, everybody, is let's get in our tractor here. And the best way to do that is you get in your tractor or truck or telehandler or whatever it is, hook up to your trailer, okay, and drive your trailer down the side of your tree that you have on the ground, okay? And I drive it all the way down to the very top tip of the tree. And I put my front of my trailer that's closest to the rear of your machine, like this tractor, and I use that as the front point and then the rear of the trailer. So let's hop out of the tractor and you'll see what I mean. So right here we've got a very top tip of the tree that we cut down right there towards the front end, kind of, and then we have our backside or rear end there towards the rear of the trailer. So then I just get my chainsaw out and I get down in my kneeling position and I cut that to the appropriate length, which you can see already I cut it. Okay, and usually the reason I like to use this end of the tree, the very top of the tree, is because then you can go with your hand here and you can pick it up, see? And then you can move this to the rest of the tree like this. See, I scoot that down, got those about even. I'll come back here, I'll get my chainsaw back out, and then I will cut like so. Okay, and then I just grab my log here and I go down the tree again, get it as close as I can to my cut point there, and then make my new cut. And you don't have to be exact, but be, you know, as close as you want it to be. And then I cut. And so on. So that is the use of a measuring stick, which comes in very handy when it comes to cutting logs. Okay, now the next thing here we're gonna do is talk about loading logs on different kinds of trailers. Okay, so let's get it back in our tractor here and go put this trailer back where I had it originally parked. And what I mean by is, you know, a better way to maybe load your logs on trailers that you're using. Okay, so let's pull this up here to about right there, and we will unhook. Okay, what I'm referring to here is basically a trailer that you may be utilizing, especially that doesn't have sides like this one. So what I did here is my tree over there where we were making our measuring stick from, you can see we got a log missing here, right? Well, I cut this tree down and I took this portion of the tree, what I call the base point, the bottom point of the tree, and I use that as a sidewall on trailers like this. Okay, so I create my sidewalls first, so then you can come in here like this, you can strap that one down there, see, then you can get in your tractor here, you can get into a tractor or telehandler or whatever it is you're using to load your logs, and you can load a log. Right now you can see I've got a manure fork hooked up to this front end loader. Let's go ahead and let's load this log here, and you will see what I mean. Whoa, okay, see, I don't got the best way of loading yet shown to you. Oh, there we go, now we got slipped right under it there. Okay, so then what we do is I take my log over here. Okay, now this one is gonna be a little long, okay, from that trailer because I was using my measuring stick from my other trailer. Okay, so basically what I'll do here then, just for this example, because I didn't use a measuring stick against this trailer, we'll just go over here on this side and we'll get out our chainsaw here, and we will cut a point right there. Okay, And then we will get back in our tractor here. And hopefully I can do this good enough here. Place this just right. So then what I like to do is you get this other sidewall put up. Okay, just like I did there. Now, if I was very careful, I could potentially straighten that log a little bit closer to the edge of the trailer, okay? So then I get back away from it, get out of my tractor, and I go and strap those in there. Now, I have what you would call like a dump point. So any other logs that you go to load on there, they aren't gonna fall out per se. At least for your starting of your base level of your logs on your trailer. You know, just a little something there. I'm sure most of you already know the tricks of the trade, but hopefully that helps out some beginners. But now, when I go to, you know, I'm playing FS for the first time, I'm loading logs, I'm getting a little discouraged at loading logs. Well, now all I've got to do is dump between those two logs to get my next two logs on there. They ain't going to roll off as long as I put them right there between those two. So that's just a little something. Now, remember too, everybody, that you don't just have to use a trailer like that right there, and you don't just have to use, more importantly, a logging trailer right there in front of our tractor. You can use any kind of trailer just about. And what I mean by that is, now we might have to cut this. I don't think I made another cut, did I? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Let's go ahead and load this on our manure fork here. I could just get under the log. You know, it's tough. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now you could go over the top of the log, you know, and grab the log that way. Sometimes you'll see a lot of people do that. I'll show you what I mean there. Sometimes it does work better. To me, it's more time consuming. Takes more time. So you can see here, you can load onto your log trailer, like for instance there, okay? You can use those, of course you all know that because that's a part of forestry, is log trailers. Now if you're going to use this trailer that's in game, this is just a base game trailer, put down the rear end there. Make your log about another meter or two longer if you want. Or you might not have any of those trailers. Maybe you've got just a grain trailer to haul grain in. There's nothing saying you can't pile your logs in this kind of trailer, okay? Most trailers like that there that we just put that log in will allow you to put logs in them, and you can take those to sawmills or whatever, and most times all the logs will sell out of those kinds of trailers. Okay, so you can use that kind of trailer too. Alright, now, what is a good tool base game for loading logs? Alright, let's get out of our tractor here a minute. Well, you would think that in forestry, this log fork right here would be the thing you'd want to use, right? Well, to me, this log fork by Giants is junk. And I'll show you why. Okay, you've already seen me use this manure fork, right? And it was kind of getting underneath the log, right? Yeah, okay, well, let's take this log fork, for instance, alright? Let's fold out our gripping arms, if you will. We're probably going to have to cut this, because this is probably one whole log right here. Okay. We should be able to lift that. See, now, if we go under here, like so, it like collides, more or less, with the log. You would think, since it's a log fork, you should be able to slide right under there, and more or less, that log would slide right up on the forks, right? Well, it just pushes them. It just pushes the log. You can dig into the ground here like that, and you're not going to get nowhere. You can try and grab it, and it just, like, flies off. Oh, see, now there we go. We got it that time, but we got lucky. Now, you'll see a lot of people, the best way to use this log fork in forestry is to go with the log like this, and then close the claws and tip the log up like this, and then open your claws back up and let the log slide down the forks and then shut it back. To me, wow, that took like an extra whole 1.5 minutes to do that whole process just to get one log, right? That's just my opinion. Alright, now let's go for a different one here. Alright, what is a better one for base game? I'll review these in the store too. All this is in front loaders here. All these attachments. We've got a in-game same tractor. Alright, so let's get rid of our log fork here. Okay, let's try the pallet fork. Let's see how well it does on that log. Will the pallet fork slip right under it? Maybe it's what you find good at loading logs. Now the other thing too, look at this that I just noticed, everybody. You would think that you would be able to slip a log fork or anything right underneath that tree, because see, it's not even laying flat against the ground surface. There's a bit of a gap there because you can see the light on the other side of the log there, if you see what I mean. Alright, now let's try our pallet fork here. Let's see how well she slips under the log. Oh, let's get rid of this here branch. It's driving me nuts. Oh, I don't want to do that. There we go. We got rid of it. Okay, now let's slip under there. See if we can get these pallet forks to slip under. Whoa! Alright, the pallet fork. Oh, other than we just went into the ground. Well, that was just an excellent test, wasn't it? I just got it above the ground there. See, and we've got it on. Oh, hey, and look, which I didn't know, these pallet forks adjust. Hey, on the little messing around with the log, we can get her rested right on there. So a pallet fork is a really good one to use when trying to pick up a log. Okay, now let's go for another one here to show you so we can move on. Let's try the bale fork. You've seen me use the manure fork. The manure fork is probably my favorite. Now, I haven't used a pallet fork, really. And I don't like the log fork at all. I think it's totally junk. Sorry, Giants, but your log fork is junk. That's my opinion. Alright, now let's try this bale fork here. See, those tines get right under there. It probably is the best for getting under it. Look at that. That was really easy. So a bale fork is probably, if you don't want something that's going to have a lot of stability, you know, the reason I like the manure fork, silage fork, is because you can grip it from the top at least, so you kind of have your log enclosed in your front loader tool. Okay, so let's just show you that. Okay, that's the bale fork right there. I like that one. Alright, now let's get back to this manure and silage fork. Okay, we can get right under that there. See, and it doesn't get under it the best, but the thing it does do then is you can grip it shut. See? So I do like the manure fork, silage fork. Alright, let's get rid of that. Okay, now let's move our tractor back here. Okay. Alright, now that is that there, but let's show you some of this in the store quick, everybody. Okay, what we just utilized all there. This here low loader trailer is a mod in the mod hub. Okay, I can't remember who it's by, but you can find it in the mod hub. I'll try and put all the mod links in the description of this video. This is a base game farm tech trailer by Giants. This is the base game utility trailer by Giants. This forestry trailer right here, log trailer, is in the mod hub for all platforms and is really cheap. Cheapest log trailer that I know of right now. And then you've got these front loader tools. All of these are front loader tools right here, all base game by Giants. You have a same tractor by Giants, the front loader by Giants, and the weight by Giants. All that is by Giants. So let's go to the store. So our tractor was right here. And small tractors, it was this same tractor here. I just customized it to have wheel weights and put a Quicke loader on it. So that is that tractor. Okay, now we will look at the front loader. The front loader that I have on that tractor is this Quicke 140 horsepower Quicke front loader. And then we have the front loader tools. So what we looked at was the pallet fork here. We looked at the manure fork. Oh, that's a manure fork, not a bale spike. So that is the one that slips right under the log that you saw. So a manure fork. Yeah, because here's the bale spike. This ain't going to load a log. If it does, I'll be shocked, but it's going to be hard to do. Okay, and then we have the fork with grapple right there. This works really good. One of my favorites for just base game ways of loading logs. And then you have the log fork by Giants, which I don't care for. And then we go to our trailer. Our Farm Tech trailer that I had was this one. I just didn't have the cover on it, so that is the Farm Tech trailer. And then we have our low loader trailer right here, which is in the mod hub. You can change the tire brands and tire wheel setup, but that's it. That's just a pretty basic little low loader trailer. And then we have our log trailer, which is in Forestry. Where's Forestry at? Right here. Then we have the log trailer. It is only $3,800 to purchase, and the thing that I like about it, it's got a hitch at the back. So you can put more than one of them together. And it works really well. Oh, and I forgot the other little trailer there. Right here by Giants. That is in miscellaneous. Right here. That's this one. And you can customize that to a few different settings. You can check that out. But that's that. Now, the next thing I want to show to keep this a little short, everybody, is how many of you have been struggling with trying to delimb your tree? Well, I was gonna delimb this tree. Well, let's still try and do that. Let's just see how high I can get this cut. Get this tree to fall down. Oh, it's not going to fall down. Okay, so let's do this then to demonstrate this a little better. Let's go into the build mode here. And we're going to put down a tree. Let's just put it down right here. Okay, we'll get out our old chainsaw. Okay, now remember, you can rotate your chainsaw, and if you have it rotated to the right, the tree is going to go that way. Okay, now if we rotate it this way to the left, the tree is going to go that way. Okay. Now, what I like to do is I am in the kneeling position. So here on PlayStation, I have kneeling with the triangle button. I approach the tree. I look for the green ring. And what I like to do is I always like to give it a little angle cut. A little bit more realistic. See, it should fall the other way. So now I cut, and it should fall to the left. So there it falls. Okay, now, to delimb this tree, the best way to do it, and it doesn't work 100% every time, but it is the quickest way, is get your chainsaw in the right position, kneel down, and get right on the side of the tree. So you can see here, hopefully you can see the orange ring passing over the top of the tree. Get that orange ring, go back down, go to the left, kneel in the kneeling position, and aim your chainsaw at the ground. Okay, And then we're just going to walk forward. We're going to activate our chainsaw with the circle button. So I have the triangle button and circle button depressed on my PlayStation 5 controller. Now I'm going to walk the log right along the side of it here. Okay, and you can hear it getting rid of all the limbs. Okay, now it does occasionally miss one or two. Sometimes you'll have to trim those after you get the log moved because they're buried in the ground and it doesn't cut them for some reason. So delimbing the trees by giants, they need a little updating, the delimbing of the trees. I always like cutting the tip off. I don't know why. See, then if you cut it again, it disappears. But that's delimbing the trees. Kneel down, walk down the side of the tree with the chainsaw pretty much aimed to the ground, but to the side of the tree. Okay, so now let's just go over here to this tree that's partway in the ground. And let's get on the left-hand side of it, because me it works better that way. Feels better, I should say. We're in the kneeling position. The tree's above us. We got the chainsaw aimed at the ground. Let's walk forward. You can see, even though that the tree is above ground there, it is getting rid of the logs. Now, that part of the tree is in the ground, so it's not getting it very good because it's in the ground. It's glitched into the ground, but there, that is that. Now, the cool part of this entire video, thanks to Grumpy Gray Farmer, who learned this from our friend Mr. Sealy P, and then after I heard about it from Grumpy Gray, I had to go watch Looney the Farm Guy and figure this out. Well, the part that I didn't notice right away was you need 2 mods to do this, okay, if you're going to use a telehandler. Okay, this little adapter right here and this bucket are one mod in the mod hub. Okay, and I'll show you those 2 items in the store. And then you have this thing right here, which is a separate mod in the mod hub, and I'll show you that in the store. The amazing thing behind these right here is it's got invisible straps. Okay, so the reason we need this is because we are using a telehandler, and so what this attachment does right here is it's gonna change that telehandler to a front loader, because this attachment is changing the telehandler to a front loader. Okay, and then this here mod is for front loaders. That's why we want that adapter. Okay, so what I'll show you is, first off, let's grab the tractor. Let's get rid of our fork. Okay, now we will go right over to those items, and you will see they connect right up because they're for a front loader. Okay, now let's back up. Let's get in the telehandler. Okay, now we see our telehandler has a little bit of a different front end there, right? So it doesn't look right. It's obviously not gonna hook up to that, right? See, we don't get any indication to hook it up. That's because those are for a front loader. We're in a telehandler. We want to change our telehandler to a front loader. Well, you need this mod right here in the mod hub, which is a separate mod, which involves that bucket and this adapter. Okay, now we take this adapter and we go right over here to our front loader attachment, and it connects right up. See? Connects right up. Okay, now because this adapter is made for this bucket, it's now going to connect to that bucket. Okay? Because that bucket is for a front loader right now. Okay, now that bucket should attach to this front loader with no problem without the adapter. And it does. Okay. Now let's look at these mods in the store really quick. Okay. First off, we have this shovel bucket, which comes with that adapter. I'll show you where those are at. Okay. Remember that shovel bucket is for a front loader. Okay. So we want to go in here to front loader tools, and it is right here. It is called the H as in Henry, D as in David, V as in Victor 240. HDV 240 in the mod hub cross-platform. So right here you can see, if you buy this bucket now, you can have it for a front loader or customize it directly to a telehandler without using the adapter. Okay, so more or less it comes with the adapter mounted on it. Okay, now the adapter piece is a telehandler, right? So we got to find it in telehandler, because it is designed for a telehandler. We're changing to a front loader. So that is why it is in telehandler tools. It's right there. Only costs $400. You can change the color of it to any of these colors here. Okay. Really nice piece of equipment in the mod hub cross platform. That comes with that bucket. Okay, now on to these beauties right here, which are cross-platform in the mod hub. Let's go into the store in front loader tools. Front loader tools. We have these down here. They're bale spikes. Okay, we have the M140. That's what it's called in the mod hub. M140 in front loader tools. So we have this standard one. Okay, you can customize it to have different numbers of spikes on it. You can see there, you can get the stickers on or off it, and you can change the color of the frame and the tines on the frame, and it will cost you $500 if you color it. Okay, now let's look at the next one. The next one here says M140 with transport straps. Okay, same customizations except for it's got this nifty thing here in the middle. Collision on spikes, yes or no. Okay, and then you can change the colors. Now, there also is this third one here, which is the M140 with transport straps without camera. Whoops. So, same customizations there. Okay, you can turn the collision on or off. Yes or no. Okay, the one I have purchased, the one I want to show you is this one in the middle. I'm not quite sure what the difference between these two is. Something with the camera. I haven't figured that out. Not sure what that exactly means. I'll just tell you the one here in the middle is my go-to. So, I have one customized with collision on and one customized with collision off. So let's get in our telehandler. We have our adapter on, which changes our telehandler to a front loader. We will hook up to this red one. This red one is customized for collisions on. Red for no. You're gonna see right here, everybody, that we will collide with that log. Should. See, we are pushing the log. Right now, if we go over the top of it here, see if we can, you can see, alright, we're going through the log there a little bit, but the point is, you can see our forks aren't letting us go into the ground really much. Whoa, except for right there. Now we're going to have a problem again. We're going to get another one stuck. Come on. Let me have my forks back. It's not gonna let me. There we go. I got him. Alright, now what I want to show you here is, even though I have the collision on, let's get under it. We got the log picked up right now. Fasten tension belts, R3. It's a bale fork, right? Look at that. You would think that that log should fall off of there, right? It's not falling off of there. It is stuck. Alright, now watch. Unfasten tension belts. Log falls to the ground, right? Okay, that is that one. Pretty self-explanatory. Not my favorite one. Let's detach that. Let's retract our telehandler arm. Let's go get this other one I got over here, which is still the middle one in the store. Still the one in the middle without the camera. Okay. I haven't really messed with this whole camera thing. I see that there's a function for it, so maybe I'll try and use it. Alright, now what I want to show you is this here is I have no collision. Okay. Whoa, our fork just went right through that log. Our forks go right into the ground. Don't get stuck. Okay. So, therefore, let's go right under the log. We can just go right under the log. We can fasten strap. We can pick it up. We can undo the fasten. And the log falls. Okay, now let's try this camera because we have with camera, not without. I'm not sure what that is. So let's R3 with the tension belt. What is the camera? Oh, I see. So then you can watch it. Toggle steering mode L3. Select camera R3. Oh, we're like in a outside view. That's like all the further it, see there, it takes you to that point there. Okay, that's the camera then. Alright, well, I haven't really messed with that. Okay, so now we'll go back to regular camera there. Now we're in default camera mode. We were in mod camera mode just before that. Okay, so that is that. Now, if you do this just right, everybody, one more thing here. See if I can do this just right. Okay, I think we've got a hold of it. Okay, so let's take this log, okay. We'll go right over here against this little one. Let's put it on the ground here. It's dancing all over the place because I don't got it fully on the tines of the bale fork. Let's scoot it right up against that one. We'll let the tension belts off and let's get right up close and personal to both of them. Let's fasten it. Okay, it's not going to. Okay, now I messed with this on New Frontier map by Ola Holidor, and really depends on the size of your logs, but you can sometimes get 2 logs on there. The second log furthest out away won't always fasten with the belt, with the tension belt. Now let's see something else here, everybody. You want to see something else? I don't know if anybody else has tried this. I've tried it. Let's get right underneath our bucket here. We're at no collision, so it shouldn't matter. I'm just being too... Let's fashion tension belt. Well, see, now we got a bucket. Let's release the tension belt. Oh, there we go. Let's go right over here to this thing. Let's fasten tension belt. Whoa. Let's release the tension belt. Falls. Okay, let's go over the top. Let's try over the top here really quick. Let's find something light. Maybe this log trailer should be fairly light. We'll go right over the top of it. Let's just see. We are just above it. Okay, let's fasten tension belt. We just picked that up. Alright, now, and we were above it. Let's go underneath of it a little ways, fasten tension belt. pick it up. Release tension belt. Oh, see, it fell. So, awesome bale fork in the mod hub, everybody. You don't need the CSC pack yet. We have a CSC pack bag lifter right here. Alright, now, the next thing I want to show you, everybody, and the last thing here, is stumps. The in-game stump cutter right here. This is the in-game stump cutter. It works just like it did in FS22. FS22, you can pull up beside these trees right here, stick this here in the ground, turn it on, and you could delete trees. Okay, if you just hit the right spot, you can get rid of those trees. Okay, I didn't hit the right spot. Oh, there it goes. Let's try this tree. See if it'll take it out. And then I'll show you one other thing here. There it goes. See, it tipped it over. Got rid of the stump. Now, you can delete trees with this thing. Just stop. You start at the top side of the tree and just drive backwards. Drive down the tree. See, it's deleting the tree. You can do it with all the trees. That is the in-game stump cutter by Giants. Alright, everybody. Well, we are running out of time, and this is much longer than I thought this was gonna be, but I'm not gonna edit any of it really out too much, everybody, because some of it is what I hope Giants needs to see. So, if you've enjoyed this, found this informative, please drop a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as a delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all your friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But from myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one.
PlayStation